Hey guys, who's got some games? I've got some games. And let's get right into it. Right off right off the bat, it has definitely been a little while since my last video doing game grabs. Just been a very hectic holiday season, trying to build up a backlog, I guess a little bit, have more content, but this stuff is going to be mainly, I think, the vast majority of everything I got from throughout December. Right off the bat, I want to start off with something my brother got me for Christmas, which was really cool. He got me a WWE documentary DVD, Brian Pillman Loose Cannon. It was really cool of him. He actually, oh boy, he actually got me a Stone Cold Steve Austin T-shirt, and he just handed this to me as I was leaving. He goes, "Hey, did you want it? You can have it." And I was like, "Sweet." So, got me this. I haven't watched it yet. I've gotten so many wrestling DVDs over the last month and a half. It's just been a blur, but I have seen parts of that online, and it is very good. Very interesting life, Brian Pillman. I'm very sad it ended so abruptly. And one other thing he gave me, he gave me a foam Daniel Bryan finger. And this is now our decoration in the living room. Yep, who needs hanging pictures or art? Just put a thumbtack right through that and put it on the wall. Picasso wishes he could touch that. So, yeah, both really cool. I never thought I'd ever get one of those foam fingers because I don't normally go to the shows. They're a little, what's the word I want to use here? When they're locally, the area they have them in is not the most ideal. It's very cramped, and it looks lousy. But I've gone to a few of them in younger, but never thought I'd get one of those. Awesome, I did. Cool stuff. So I'm just going to go through some wrestling DVDs I got here. So for those of you who are not into that kind of thing, I promise I'll go through it very quickly. WrestleMania 27. I have seen this. I do need to watch it again. I haven't, for the life of me, I can't remember the majority of the matches. I do believe, I think the two best on here were Edge and Alberto Del Rio, and then there was Randy Orton and CM Punk. I had to look and double check, but pretty good deal on that. Not my favorite one, but still pretty good. This one I was really a fan of. Got it for a good price. The Best of Raw and SmackDown 2011. Ignore that beeping. My stupid cable box in the closet here needs a replaceable battery. But anyway, best moments of 2011 matches. The infamous CM Punk pipe bomb. Really good to have this. And also, best pay-per-view matches of 2012. Not as many on here as I thought there were going to be. I don't know if that means that 2012 was kind of a lackluster year, but yeah, pretty good here. Those four I think were toward the beginning area from like the 1st of December to about the 20th, to roughly Christmas, and then from then on, like, I just have 2 stacks full of DVDs. But we're here to talk about some games. One of them might have seen on something I might have posted on Facebook. You'll notice it when I get to it, but we'll get right into it. Was that can't remember. It was a Thrifty Shopper, and their game selection lately has been very mediocre. Sometimes I just keep an eye out for semi-obscure PS1 titles. Sometimes I find some, sometimes I don't. But I don't know what it is lately. I have not been able to find anything out there in the wild. Like, literally, there are people who literally quit their jobs. They will go and have like one good day at a Salvation Army and a Thrifty Shopper, and then they'll set up shop, and then they'll be broken on the street 2 weeks later. I've seen it. It's getting crazy. So that's why us normal people don't quit our jobs to be resellers without having some kind of a basis of a business plan. But with that, who needs business when you got games? And I got plenty. I found this little interesting one. Never heard of it. It looks like a weird Looks like a weird version of the hell, a Snood and Bust a Move. I had to think about that because I played Bust a Move first, and everyone played Snood and whatever. It's called Spin Jam for PlayStation 1. Really interesting game. It, like I said, it plays like Snood and Bust a Move, except the whole board rotates, so it's never the same. I like challenging puzzle games like that. I think they're a lot of fun. And for the original Xbox, got Project Gotham Racing. I like these games. I think they're pretty standard run-of-the-mill racing games. I love the world in which you're racing in. When it comes to racers, it's like I either want to be just entertained or it's got to blow me away. And I kind of felt both with this one. It's a very solid racing game. I'm a fan of the Project Gotham series. The first one that was ported over to the Xbox 360 was buggy, so I'm glad. This one's still pretty good though, and I got them both for a pretty good price. This one right here was actually sent to me as a gift from a friend on Facebook. If you're watching this, dude, thanks again, but I'm going to show it. It's a copy of the Red Star for PS2. Dude, this game is sick. Literally sick. I have had a blast playing it. Best way I can sum it up, it's almost a top-down shooter. Oh my gosh, it's so funky now that I'm trying to think about it. You're basically controlling a person who navigates from basically a left to right, and it gets a lot more diverse. Area of enemies using a combination of a laser gun and melee attacks, and and the cool part is you need to use both. You can't stick to just one because some enemies won't allow you to go further. And then of course you got your special attack and then your many bosses. So if you're a fan of the shoot 'em up genre, and it's like shoot 'em up meets Gundam, I recommend you get this if you can find it. It's a sweet game. For the GameCube, got a pretty good condition Need for Speed Underground. This I got for a couple bucks at a Salvation Army. Complete. They did have a copy of Underground 2, which I do prefer a little bit more. Just nicer odds and ends in it. But the disc was in terrible shape, and I get very nervous buying GameCube games that the disc is not in the best of shape. I had a copy of Super Smash recently that I ended up selling. I don't regret it because the disc was not in good shape, and there were actually times where the game would either freeze or it would automatically send you back to the main menu. So, not too worried about that. A Wii game that was highly recommended to me from a fellow YouTuber, Erik999. I don't remember if I had shouted this out in a previous video, but I'm going to mention it because it's freaking awesome, and that is The Conduit. I actually managed to get a copy of the special edition at GameStop for $2.99. And he was right. This is a very damn good first-person shooter. You do get full mobility with not only the nunchuck but the Wii mode itself. I do think you can use the gun attachment. I haven't tried it yet because I like doing it like this. It's almost kind of like the setup they had in Gamer where the kid was just like that the whole time. And granted, you could definitely do that. With the nunchuck attachment you're using to throw grenades and stuff, and it was awesome. If you haven't played it, I definitely recommend this. This is a massive sleeper title. Definitely needs a lot more love. The graphics are really good for Wii, and I tend to bash the Wii when it comes to first-person shooters because I prefer to have a much more engrossing environment to immerse myself in. But in here, you're so gripped as to the story, and I'm not going to spoil it, that it doesn't, like, the surroundings, which are still good, like, you completely ignore, like, oh, well, that could barely be passable on 64 or PlayStation graphics, but it's nowhere near as that bad. Still pretty good. I recommend this highly. We get on to some Christmas games. Only got a few. Didn't go too crazy on Christmas stuff. Mainly got cookware, which I believe it's cleaning. It's being cleaned right now. That was the 2 sets of pots and pans, which is awesome. As someone who's been trained in 10 years in the culinary arts, very nice to have. So the games I did get though are amazing. I got a copy of Dead Space Extraction for the Wii. Out of the 4 Dead Space games, and I'm hoping there's not a 5th. If there is, please correct me. This is an on-rail shooter as compared to the other 3, which are third-person horror survival games. The third one I didn't feel was too much on the survival horror side. However, that's according to opinion. Whatever. I don't care. I love Dead Space. It's a great series. This game's not bad either. If you like on-rail shooters and you like Dead Space, then here you go. Got a copy of Borderlands 2 for the Xbox 360. I like the first game. I haven't played this one yet, and if the first one was good, and I've heard nothing but great things about this one, I'm really excited to get into this. I think the only thing I got now is like the Borderlands prequel, the sequel game, which I've also heard is pretty fun. Dead Space 3. Now I have the entire Dead Space collection. This one I heard was kind of the black sheep of all of them, as not counting the Wii game out of like the first 3. And I think a lot of it was the Kinect gimmick I heard was I don't know. It was, some people like to use that argument with Mass Effect 3. I personally, after playing that game, I found that the Kinect variable really didn't matter. Most people didn't find this one to be as gripping as the first 2, but when you keep a series going, I mean, you can only do so much. I have played a little bit of it. I do enjoy it. I love these games. Isaac Clarke is an amazing protagonist, and I'm looking forward to finishing this one. However, I do need to finish the second one first. And to finish out this video, pretty decent bunch of DVDs and games. I got piles of stuff for future videos, which I'm hoping to have out on a more frequent basis. But the last game here, we got Batman Arkham Origins. Played the first Arkham Asylum, played it to death. I love that game. Played Arkham City, got the Game of the Year edition. Played that one quite a bit. Love that game. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this. I'm waiting for a day where, you know, I got all the running around done, all the errands done, and I just have a day dedicated to really sinking my teeth into a game, because this one is it. I am very excited to get this. Those 3 Xbox games, I believe, had an amazing sale going on during Christmas time at GameStop. I think it was buy 2, get 1 free. And for these, I think paying under $25 for all those, I mean, that's a pretty sweet deal. So, yeah, all kinds of stuff. We got your wrestling games, we got your foam fingers, we got your gaming Bumble. It's the gaming Bumble. You're just hanging around. And don't worry, Eric, you still got your Rob. I don't have a Rob, I have the gaming Bumble. So, gotta deal with it, brah. So, anyway, yeah, it was nice to actually be able to post a video. I feel like it's been forever. Let me know what you think about the games, the wrestling divots, the foam finger, even the gaming Bumble. Let me know what you think. All this stuff was fairly inexpensive regarding, except for like maybe a few things. But anyway, yeah, I'm just finally glad to do another video. I'm not going to drag this out any longer. Comment, subscribe, like, hashtag Gaming Bumble, and I'll see you all next time.